Hello. Graph. Whoa. Literally right after I clicked go live, or like opened OBS, my cat got on my lap. Whoa. Loud noise.
Hi.
Thanks, Jeh, for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. What's up? Saider and Hepta and Cool Guy 69420 Funny and Avalee and Zach and John. Not much, just feel like I'm doing some 3-blind and multi. Staying motivated to do multi attempts. I feel like small attempts are the solution to so many problems, including that one. Like if you're having a hard time motivating yourself to do a big attempt, just force yourself to do like some small attempts. It's like way easier of a hurdle to just like do some small attempts and then yeah, hopefully like do a few small attempts and then you get some good results, and then it's like motivating to do a big one. I just want to know how to make it. I don't know what you're talking about. Hate last 3 triples. It's kind of hard. It gets easier.
Is this a year?
I mean, I recommend learning like offset pair formation, and then what is it called? I'm blanking on like what the one look after that is. Like the set, it's like 18 algs. It's kind of hard to learn, but it takes a while. But yeah, it makes it a lot better. 60 what? Oh, 60 months? Is that wait. Oh, James, subscribe for 60 months. Thanks, dude. Yeah, that's almost a year. You're so close. Oh, TCP. Yeah, TCP. Dude, I did like Slovakian weekly comp FTO solves and weekly comp, speed solving weekly comp FTO solves, and I got a 20.2 average on speed solving weekly, and like an 18 single on Slovakian weekly, and I literally haven't touched FTO for like 2-3 months, maybe more. It's funny. Before stopping, I was globaling probably like 21, 22. Haven't done FTO since Worlds. I had like one comp with unofficial FTO after Worlds, and that was like basically last time I grinded it. My cat is gonna get annoyed by this and move. So, 2, 3, 4. That could have been 9, but I did 10.5. So that was 11.5 to 9, but I did 10.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Can the cat do 3-blind? I haven't taught her yet. Just made a method that's a mix between Ben Cisco and Diansheng. Diansheng has a FTO method? I did not know that. That was gonna be bad anyways. I mistraced corners. That was 10 to 9. Thanks, Septa. A little late, but I appreciate it. Dude, my god. I put my cat, this cat, new cat, she's been getting on my multi-blind desk and like hanging out on my cubes and just like bumping the cubes around, getting her hair everywhere and like scratching stuff. And so I put tinfoil all over the desk and moved my cubes. And she's just been like getting on the tinfoil and then like trying to eat the tinfoil. I think in like rebellion. Ava Lee, why do you keep saying hi? I've already addressed you. You're like acting drunk. I don't know what's going on. YouTube has delay? Huh. I wonder if that's something I can fix. Tried learning a new letter order for better for full floating words and gave up and quit blind. You were trying to learn floating words? Who are you? Do I know who you are? I feel like there's like very few people who've even tried to do that, aside from me. Dang it. Definitely messed up. T2C. In your 3-style sheet, UFRUDL and it's mirror. Don't use mirrored comms. Any reason why? RUDL. RUDL. They don't? Is it just like basically like they're just, it's like the same alg but they're executed differently? Like I might have like wide R prime instead of, wait, what would that be? Wide L prime? Yeah, wide L prime instead of just R prime. What do you mean I am a 10-year-old? Okay. You're not supposed to be here if you're 10 years old, dude. Sorry. Prime? Yeah, wide L. Makes complete sense though that you're typing this way. Tips in learning floating algs quickly. I just drilled it with like, I didn't drill it with Blind Trainer, but something that's basically like identical to Blind Trainer. I use Restream. I don't restream Twitch to YouTube. I use Restream and it goes to both Twitch and YouTube. Dude, I forgot an edge pair and a corner pair. That's so stupid. That was a good scramble. That was 9 algs. I need to not be listening to music right now. Not worth. What am I doing? Did I get success on this? I feel like I DNF'd this one. God, I have to look now. Ugh. the 2135. What am I doing? Oops. I did DNF that. Yeah. Wide. Okay, so I use wide R. Oh, that's not what I use for that. Wait. That's not the same case as what you said, John. You have RUDL. That alg that you sent doesn't do RUDL. Oh, you're talking about mirrors. Wait, but yeah, RUDL. The first alg you sent does LDRU. LUDR. Oh, that one. I mean, yeah, I just... Anyways, the reason is basically always that something's faster. Like, just easier, faster. Hey, stop! Dude, she is... That's probably so loud on my mic. Oh my god. Sorry. She's like eating the fucking... the tinfoil, dude. How much would you say congruency matters with images and letter pairs? I have to look up the word congruency to answer that question. Quality of being identical in shape and size. Being identical in form, nature, or function. I'm not exactly sure. Can you rephrase your question? I don't exactly know what you mean. Do you mean like having the same like mix of like types of words for every buffer or something? Consistency with letter pair and image word. Oh. I mean, it's helpful for learning the lists, but I don't think it matters long term. I have like very weak associations on a lot of mine. Like my fun example is like for FL buffer, for VJ I use Pharaoh. Which, yeah. I think a lot of people hate doing things like that, but I don't think you can come up with like a 2,300 word list with like T2C, LTC, TF2E, full floating word lists without doing some stuff like that. UFR, RFD, RUB. I currently use just, it's U prime, R prime, and then 11 mover. But there is a better alg that I just haven't drilled enough yet. That's like a domino alg. I think it's shoot. There's a domino alg for that case. Maybe you can figure it out. It's like a 13 mover. And it's definitely better, in my opinion. Some of the domino algs require weird wrist movement. It's not one of those. It's like it's not one of the ones where you have to like do that. It's like, oops, dude, oh my gosh. It's one of the ones that doesn't require weird wrist movements because it's a 13 mover. So like, kind of like that alg, or like, oh my god, dude. You can see why I haven't learned this yet. that case. It's like a UBR case, that to that. There's a lot of those that are good, but they're just hard to learn, and a lot of them feel too similar to others. And like learning a new one messes up my muscle memory for old ones. It's just really annoying. But that is, I'm almost sure, the best alg for RFD RUB. That was just 10. Wow, 1 success out of 5. I'm heavily distracted by chat right now. That was 50.5 to 46, 1887, 11.5 to 9. Oops. .5 to 46. Oh, best scramble is 9. VJ use vinyl. I use that for VY for UR buffer. Did you have to buy all 350 cubes for the record? No, I got a lot of them donated or sponsored to me. Probably more than half. I have bought probably like 150 of those myself, but I always buy like really cheap ones. Cringe. That was 10 to 9. Yeah, I keep all the cubes because I plan to do a bigger one eventually, as usual. Has the multi-blind cube meta changed in recent years from RS3 and B5? I don't know if there's really like any meta for multi-blind cubes. I feel like people largely use a lot of different cubes, but I still use RS3 and B5, and I haven't found anything that makes me like at any level want to switch. I think they're pretty good still. Ro uses MGC beta, which I really don't understand. Like the cubes aren't bad, but I just don't understand why he switched. I think he was like really having struggles with his aging worms. I can't believe I fixed that. Holy crap, dude, that's crazy. That was 9 to 8 algs. But, dude, I went like halfway through an LTCT alg, and I did like a wrong move, and I knew it, and I backtracked like 5 moves and fixed it and then did the LTCT right. And it was a double parity solution where I did an LTCT and a T2C and I somehow solved the freaking cube. That's crazy. Yeah, James used Tangyun and he sub-hours 60 plus. V5s are the meta for a lot of people. Yeah, I would definitely say it's the best cube for the price. I don't know if there's any arguing with that. Some people would say Meilong because it's like significantly cheaper, but it definitely has a performance hit. Dang. Rip. Forgot one corner pair. That was 10 Alex. What's up, Korean guy? Yeah, 60 Tangyuns is a bit expensive. I think James got sponsored or something? Correct me if I'm wrong, James. If you had to use GAN cubes for one multi-attempt, what would you use? I literally, I don't even own... I have like a free gift GAN cube I got from the Cubicle. That's like the 12 or something. That's like the only one I've tried in forever. But I guess I would try like whatever the newest one is because it's probably the best. Nice. That was 10 or 9. Oh yeah, I didn't enter this. That last AO5, 2129 AO5 on 48 to 46 outs. 1672 best on 9. What's up, Grayson Yam and Humble Cuber? James got sponsored for the Tangyuns, but helped a bit, but still paid a lot. Yeah, I figured it was probably something like that. I feel like multi-blind is like ultra marathons, hard as heck, but doesn't get much recognition because how long the events. I feel like multi-blind might be like that. I mean, multi-blind is like a marathon, and then the like 350 multi-blind stuff that I do is like ultra marathons. What? Aw, I mistraced. I was 11 to 10. It was a good turning. The music is Zelda music. This current one is Wind Waker. It's like a remix of Zelda music, like kind of like chiller. Oh, that's cool, Humble Cuber. Yeah. I have better longevity than a lot of cubers. I haven't gotten over it. Ew. My blindfold is like not donning. It's not nod donning. Okay. Ad for GAN black or something, and at the start there's someone doing a big multi and his table just breaks. That sounds like the video of Elliot. Is a company using Elliot's video for their ad? I've never seen that. Should I go for 3-style before I go for Pachman? I generally don't recommend that because learning 3-style is significantly harder than learning old Pachman, and for like 99% of people, trying to learn 3-style first is going to make you just like burn out and not want to actually like stick with it until you get a success. I recommend at least like getting a success with old Pachman first, and then getting like past the barrier of like tracing and cycle breaking and all that being difficult, and then learn 3-style if you still feel motivated. Dude, my turning is annoying me. That was 9, Alex. Oh, did I think I DNF'd this one. I think this is the one that I mistraced. Oh yeah, yeah. That was 10, and I did a 1 move DNF. God, I get so distracted, I forget the DNF stuff while streaming. You have it somewhere, want to look? Sure, yeah. Apart from that, you guys think he gave them permission? Is it a GAN ad? Like, what's the ad from? I know he used to be sponsored by Speedcube Shop. Maybe they got it. I think he used to be sponsored by Speedcube Shop, so maybe if it's a Speedcube Shop thing, maybe? 3-style seems more intuitive. It is definitely more intuitive. Check out 3-style, see if, like, start trying to learn it, and if you think it seems doable. There's no reason to not start with 3-style, aside from, like, yeah, the hurdle being bigger, and then, like, you have to learn how 3-blind works and try to get a success while also, like, taking on, like, a bigger load all the beginning. That was sick. Am I sponsored? No. Tough corner execution, thanks. I did a parity shift forcing this parity case, which I used to hate, but now I really love now that I use that cool domino alg. And then it forced like a better parity case, and it forced a decent ending calm as well. So that was 10, I think. Oh yeah, that was 10.5 to 9 because I did a 4-flip. Got an Insta I could send it to. Can you just like send it to Discord? I do have an Instagram. It's Sigstagram, Siggsta, and then my name, Graham. 10. Oh yeah, I didn't enter this. 49.5 to 47. 1650 on 9. Do you and Ro approach review differently? Kind of. He always, at this point, I think he always 4 passes. Well, he does 10 packs for one, which definitely changes things a bit. I do 8 packs, he does 10 packs. So he does like 4 pass, 3 packs of 10, and then 3 passes the rest. I do, in practice, I 4 pass 4 packs of 8, and then 3 pass. So usually I attempt like 69 or more at home, and I'm doing 4 pass the bulk. So 4 pass, 4 packs of 8, and then 3 pass 2 packs of 8, 3 pass 2 packs of 8, and then 2 pass whatever's left. Ro always does that 4 pass system, but I do like basically an extra review of everything compared to what I just described if I'm in competition and I'm trying to safety, which is basically always. But at home I always practice the 4 pass because it keeps the 5 passing feeling actually safe. Dang it. Oh. Did the wrong T2C. That solution was, for corners, was a corner comm and then 2 T2C algs to make 4 algs into 3. Ro's also been working on 3 passing. Yeah, I think he just does that kind of for a similar reason that I do 4 passing at home, probably. All right, I can check that out real quick. Master Cube Store, I can almost guarantee they didn't get it. Wow, yeah. I can basically guarantee, this is a German store, I can basically guarantee they did not get his permission to use that video. It is like a fraction of a second though, so I doubt he could actually like do anything about it. Denmark, okay, Denmark. Yeah, that's the Elliot video. Is it basically impossible to 1 pass viably even if you're a generational prodigy? I mean, I have no idea. Define 1 pass. If you're actually like not reviewing at all, probably. I don't even know if like any generational prodigy could do that. If you're actually genuinely never reviewing on a 1 hour scale, like I don't think any human can do that. I have heard that like for memorizing like 1 hour cards, the memory sport, people are 1 passing, but like I have no idea what this means. I need to like talk to a memory sport person and see like what they actually mean by 1 passing. I want to like do a podcast episode with Nelson Dellis or something. Nice. What's up, Abhijit? My hair is annoying me. I think that one was 10 to 9, but it could have been 8 because I think I missed a possible second float and edges. Let me see. Yes, I did miss one. That could have been 8. I did 9. Just cycle broke wrong. Dang it. I think I messed up a T2C. That was a weird scramble. I think that was 12 to 8? No, 12 to 9. Let me check. Moonwalking with Einstein is a good book. Yeah, I recommend that book. I think it's also kind of impossible to say what a generational prodigy would be able to do, because the whole point is they're an exception, so they don't follow the normal rules. Yeah, and I mean, I feel like I can say with like relatively high confidence, obviously I will never say anything's like never going to happen, but I am very skeptical that it will ever happen, that like somebody comes along and can just like memorize 100 cubes one pass in like 20 minutes or whatever, you know. Just given that we've, like, as far as I know, we've never found somebody with like actually studyable, replicatable memory prodigyness, whatever word you would use there, in like any scientific repeatable way. I think I did that wrong. Damn it, dude. And I skipped an elk. That was 10 to 8. 52.5 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 52.5, 44.5. And DNF the average. I think 60, 10 to 8. I swear the photographic memory myth is like one of the most widely believed in myths I've ever heard of. That was a hard scramble. 2 UF algs, 4 UL algs, or no, 4 UR algs, and a UFR com, a UFL 2 twist, and a T2C. So 1, 2 plus 11 to 9. Dude, that scramble was ass. I'm actually kind of shocked. I feel like I rushed memo a lot and I just succeeded. That's the only reason I got a good time on that. 11 to 10. Can you elaborate on that photographic memory? There's just zero, like, there's basically zero evidence that photographic memory is a real thing. There is eidetic memory, which is not the same thing. And you can like Google about that if you want, but Nigel Richards. I've heard about that. I didn't remember his name, but I've heard about that. 99+% accuracy on Nestris.org puzzles with enough familiarization and pattern recognition. Yeah, I feel like that kind of thing, like, we can remember crazy stuff and people will think it's crazy on like an outside uneducated perspective, but like once you do something enough, you can like create meaning out of like things that people who haven't put any time into the thing would just look at and find meaningless, you know? So just like putting meaning into something that seems like totally arbitrary and random is like the main thing, I feel like, with stuff like that. Nigel's a myth, yeah. No worries about the link. As long as you're not posting like crazy bullshit, I don't care. Oh my god. Dang it. 11 to 9. 2 T2C Elgs again. I'm still like on the fence about why, like, whether or not it's definitely not worth it for me to do a 2 T2C Elg solution right now. It's hard for me to say if it'll be worth it eventually when I'm like really fast with T2C in general. Camping right now, realized I hate camping. RIP. I kind of like camping. I don't know why I said kind of. I definitely like camping. You are a world record holder in many categories. You don't feel talent has any bearing on that? I didn't say that. Talent exists, for sure. I think I'm talented. I think I'm less talented than most people would assume, but I do think I have like some talent. I think a lot of my talent is like just motivation and that helping me do a lot of practice. Dang it. That was horrible scramble. I have to look at that. That scramble was complicated. That was 12 to 10. I made it more complicated than it needed to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 54.5 to 47.5. Yikes. And DNF average, 92, or 1892. 11 to 10. Wait, is Nigel the same? Wait, the same Nigel you're just talking about, who like draws cities from memory, is the guy who's like the best at Scrabble, or what? Is it better to visually memorize the first or last pair of edge memo? I would say last. And then maybe while executing, just like try to remind yourself what it is. But ideally you just learn full floating and then you visual floating cycles and then you execute the floating cycle first so you don't have to hold on to it for long. Is there any use for Tau use alg trainer for blind algs? I use Andy's thing, which is basically Tau use, but like fixed. Use that. I use it to drill LTCT, T2C, F2E, all that stuff. I'll try that scramble in a sec. Wait. I just did it F2E. I just got really confused. That was 11 to 9. I had a FL, 2 alg FL flow and an F2E. Very good scramble, I swear. Oh, I forgot to do it. 1 sec. Dang it, dude. Stupid. I canceled in an alg that's like kind of unintuitive and made me forget an AUF. Alright, 1 sec. I'll try not think anything scramble. Very good scramble, I swear, he says. Dude, what did I do? That was a 7 alg, and I like totally messed up an alg, and I had to backtrack and try to fix it. I think it was like the first alg that I messed up. And in trying to fix it, I think I made it worse. That should have been like a 13 or a 12. Those very good cases. Let's try Korean guys scramble. Good for floating. Messed up your first 16 in that scramble? Damn. What? Dude, I did a freaking, like, slide U, like that. And I somehow did a U2? Like, what? That's actually kind of crazy. I got a 14 on that. That was 10 to 7, I think. Pretty good performance given 3 floats. And, like, actually not good cases. I did 11 to 10, but I'm pretty sure that could have been like 9, maybe better. Wait. I did an alt swap thing. Oh, I misscrambled. Definitely not the right scramble. Well, I'm just gonna say it was 11 to 9 and then I did 10. actually just copied the wrong scramble when I put that in. I did. I definitely copied the wrong. Wait, no. What? Oh. Oh. Wait. No, I don't even know what I did. Wait, why did I delete that? Why did I delete that? Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Okay, that was 10 to 9. I just need to go look at the video and see what that was. Dude, I'm being a dingus. Holy crap. 1832 is what that was. I'm being a dingus. Yeah, had a feeling I messed that up. That was a bad scramble anyways. 2096 A05, 51.5 to 46.5. 1829 best of 5. Oops. Kind of mid-session so far. Pretty bad accuracy. Okay, Germanium. I don't think, when I say stuff like that, I don't take it that seriously. I'm just being lighthearted about it. I was completely unsure about one letter in my audio memo. It was 11 to 10. Cool. I did 2E2E. To make 9 into 8. I think I've done that 2E2E before, despite it not being a UFUR. This case, that and that. It's just so easy to set up into a UFUR case. It's not like confusing. Dang it, dude. I recalled the inverse of a case. That was 11 to 9. Wait. 11 to 8. Damn. Should have been faster, but I kind of paused. Rip Germanium, see you later. Dude. Dang it. Forgot a pair. Okay, lock in. Didn't want it anyways. Yeah, 11 to 10. Oops. 1, 52 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 52 to 46, 16.2. Memorize 2E visually? Yeah, I think pretty much always. Well, in 3 blind, yeah. Not in multi. Well, actually, sometimes in multi. I have done that in multi. Just like sometimes I'll get like just a floating 2E and I'll just memorize it visually because it's like so rare that that kind of thing happens that it's just easy to remember. That scramble was horrendous. I floated corners 6 to 5 Alex. Edges were 6. I feel like corners could have been better. I would have lost time trying to figure out how to make it better. I mean, it can be 4, but it's disgusting. $11 to 10, 6 CBLs, and I paused. I'm destroying the overall mean. Nice. That was 10 to 8. Hog. Best single of the session so far. Always love when I get some weird visual thing in multi that's easy to memo together. Yeah. What's up, Maximal? 3 flipped edges and a 2E, but it's some nice symmetrical arrangement, so I visual it all. Yeah, I've done that too. It always feels like it shouldn't work, but it just does. That was 10 to 9 with T2C, but I started doing the wrong one and then had to backtrack and fix it. Oh my god, shut up. That was 11 to 9. Really bad scramble set, holy hell. 54 to 46. 1568, kind of saved it at 10 and 8. 23, 57, 805. 54 to 46. Yeah. You know 7 style? Me too. I know 20 style. Yep, exactly. I memorized the optimal solution to every scramble. Get good. Okay, that was 10 to 9. I missed the float and then I forgot stuff. Dude. I forgot one pair. That was 12 to 10, I think. Could have done an alt swap, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have helped. Oh, it actually would have helped. It could have been 9. Huge pause. Apparently both lubes I've been using consistently are water-based and we're contributing how shitty your cube started to get? Yeah. We talked about DNM last stream, right? I used to use DNM so much and it actually like destroyed some of my cubes. causes. During that solve, I started getting distracted thinking like the D in DNM stands for destroy. 51 to 46, 1829 on that. The other one was FC Rush. I've heard people say good things about that. That's interesting. I don't know that one's water-based either. Dude, 2-move DNF. Barely not. I also had multiple pseudo swap options. I'm gonna check. I heard FC Com was water based, so I assumed FC Rush might be too. Don't want to spread misinfo. Oh, I mean, probably, I guess, but yeah, don't know. It could have been 925. Okay. What? Oh, I am dumb. I did a UFLG instead of a URLG. Got a mega PB single 3070. Sheesh, that's fast. Dude, my turning is annoying me. Literally 1984, by the way. I feel like I'm just like turning clunky right now. Dude, can I stop pausing? That was 9 again. This is annoying. Come on. I totally threw that scramble set. Rip. 2001 A05 on. 49.5 to 1, 2, 3, 4 to 46. And 1930 best of 5 U. Cringe. I do not understand Korean, so please try to speak English in chat. What? 11 to 10. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe inverse comm. Korean is very easy to read because of how its scripts works. Understanding is another thing though. Interesting. That was 10. Very somber music. I'm not listening right now. Giants theme. I think that's from Majora's Mask. Is it like when the gods come through? I don't know. Just chill vibes. I can make it a little more upbeat. Why not? I like this playlist. I'll play that. Oh, this is not it. I think I just scrambled that one. Whatever. I'll just call it 10. Never played Zelda. Missing out. A hard scramble. I think I did 11.5 to 10.5, but it probably could have been better. Wait. What is happening? Did I misscramble that one too? How am I misscrambling so much? I think that could have been 9. I'm just gonna put that. Ugh. 10 to 9. Got one pair, paused. Never played much video games in general. Oh, then that's understandable. I'm a big time gamer. Dude, oh my god, this is so annoying. It's 11 to 10. I don't even know what I did wrong there. Maybe inverse comm? I don't know. Do 3.5 to 48, 1784. Thanks, Mick Ackaboy. Nintendo was unheard of where and when I was growing up in Poland. Oh, interesting. I did 11. It could have been 10. Dude. That was 10 to 8. I really hate throwing away good scrambles. Did 2 extra comms. So annoying, dude. Come on. 11 to 10. Come on. Thank you. I think that was 11 to 9. I haven't gotten a single over 20 best of 5 yet. I didn't want to start now. So, yeah. 11 to 9. To 10. I had like a very bad lockup that made me mess something up. Uh, 2230 on 54 to 47. I feel like every solve is annoying me. That's 10. I just want one good solve. To 9, very confusing corners, and I just stubbornly needed to figure out the best solution before finishing memorizing it. Oh my god. I think I mechanical twisted on top of all of that. I'm definitely letting tilt get to me at this point. Gotta reset. Yep. Oh my god. What is happening? Why do I keep fumbling the cube? That was... That could have been 9. 3x3 solve. I'm like, do I put... What lube do I put in? What is going to help? The fast lube or the slow lube? I'm doing the fast lube. It's the cube, not the cuber, as I always say. Oops, that was kind of a lot. It wasn't coming out, and then a ton came out all at once. Okay. This is where I win all my money back. Not horrible. What did I think about 276 record in 3x3? It's pretty crazy. I knew that. I mean, like, it was so overdue to get sub 3 at this point, but it's really crazy that, like, Theodore of all people got it. It's a gigantic outlier solve for him compared to, like, Yihang and Chuanyi. Yeah. It's pretty crazy that he got it before they did. But it's definitely interesting. I think it's more exciting that way. Never admit responsibility for anything. That's my motto. Yeah, me too. To 10. Best time on the worst scramble. Classic. 1836 on the 10. Overall, it was 52 to 48. $23, $20, $805. Cringe. If I tried doing the world record scramble in blind, no. I'm gonna scramble in my orientation. Let's just see what happens. Teodor? Teodor? Teodor. Okay. Teodor? Teodor. Is this... I must have misscrambled it. Did you send the right scramble? That's definitely not right. Maybe I misscrambled. Oh, shit. I didn't know how to do... I had this. I don't know how to do the AUF on this case, but I like forced this because it would have been the best L count. I got 9, but it's like hard to actually get 9 on that scramble. I'm used to doing that parity alg in a different way, so I wasn't sure about how to do the AUF. I saw Tommy Cherry in China where they teach cubing as a class now. That's wild to me. Yeah. It's been going on for a while. That's why they have such a boom there, from what I understand. Nice. Well, it's 11 to 9. What? Don't know what I did wrong there. Did 11 to 10. Might have been able to make it better. No. Dang it. Had a T2C and just forgot the AUF. What's up, cubing FG? Hey, that's 11 to 9 with a pretty obscure T2C. I had RFD, BDL, FDR. It's the most fun cubing challenge you think you've done? I don't know. One of the huge multis, maybe? Vowels are pretty consistent. A is always ah, E is always eh, I is E, okay. Hence Theodore, and Timon. Yeah. I feel like I was pronouncing Camille or Camille. Maybe I don't even know if I remember how to pronounce it right anymore. Camille Cherbilski. They say Camille, I think. Camille. But I was always saying like Camille or Camille. And then there's Shishtaf. Shishi. Bolbear. How can I create a sub-10 memory file and execute it that fast? Just practicing a lot, pretty much. That's a decent 10. Flat AO5, 17, 13 on 11 to 9 best. 10 to 9 is the best scramble. 1, 2, 3, 53 to 47. These are some bad scrambles overall. Fun to have international stage and stuff like that. Such fun with names. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like the country that I've met the most people from is specifically, well, it might be Australia or Poland. I'd have to count. That scramble was cringe. I think I did 11 to 9. Could have been better, barely. Maybe. No, couldn't have. That was very poorly executed, 10 to 8. Dude, I just got the T2C case that is a D setup into the case that I just had like a few solves ago. I think that was 11.5 to 10.5. Yep. Poland's oddly high up there, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's like very overrepresented in cubing, like given population. That was really good. Finally did a good solve. I did 10 to 9. I think that actually could have been 8. Because there was like 4-flip possibility. Float into 4-flip possible. Would have been a decent case. Yeah, could have been 8. What's up, Navy Wolf? Evening. Alright, let's get this AO5. Dang it. Well, got an AO5 anyways, but could have been better. That could have been 11 to 8. I missed one ALG save, but it was a hard ALG save. Yeah. 1967. That's the first non-rolling sub 20 AO5 in this session. That's pretty cringe. 1, 2.5, 3.5, 53.5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6.5, 42. I saved 10 algs on that. Average of 5. Marcin Kowalczyk. Dude, this was a good Scrabble. It was like a very nice 10 alg. I forgot 2 pairs. Cool. 10 to 8 with that was like a hidden DNF. I think I might have skipped an alg, but that was a T2C and a 2E2E. Specifically wrote chick because it's an actual English word, to not use chicken and risk confusing it with cheek. Oh. Yeah, Polish is difficult for English speakers, I think, specifically. I think that was 11 to 10. Yep. What did I do? That was a very bad scramble. And I missed multiple alg saves. So 12 to 9, I think. Let me check. Here, kit. Oh my gosh, that's confusing. Oh. 10, AI, ski, kit, yeah, that could have been 9. That's a very hard one. Hello, Serena. Zombista, Serena. Show us the car. Gee, sleep. The missile is tired. The missile is very tired. Dang it. I forgot where our float started. It was 10 to 8. I wasted it. 53 to 45. 1876 on the 10. This is annoying. I'm wasting all the good ones. Two move DNF. Stupid. Oh my god. Yay. I did not waste that one. That was 9. Rats. I gotta start saying rats more. That could have been 9, but it would have been really hard. Rats are God's perfect creatures. Is this a reference to something? I always think it's fun how rats are like one of the most studied in neuroscience for some reason. America. Got the America time. That was 10 Alex. This could be a good AO5. Let's see what happens. Dude, oh my god, I felt my like finger get in the way of the second flick. That was 11 to 9. Missed 1735 AO5, still got 1802 with a +2. That was 50 minus 3. Yeah. Rats are just fun. My friend got at Paris Pets. They do seem like they'd be fun, but not if you have cats. Maybe. 7 to 10. You have a cat. He's an old one now. We just got this cat. We adopted her, and they told us she's young, but I really do not think she's young. She has like a lot of gray hair, and she's like kind of skinny. Need to get her to the vet and see, get some info. An Elg. What's up, Simon? First 4 blind attempts in 6 months because signed up for a comp in March. 3 out of 3 successes. Wow, that's surprising. I mean, yeah, that's great. What algs did you have to review? Like parody algs or something? Or like some of the R2 algs or whatever? That was... $11 and $9. What's up, Scuber? Immense reception issues. I have no dropped frames. My stream health is good, so it might just be you. Great at consistency because I turn like a grandma. Nothing wrong with that, if you want. Dang it, dude. That was 10 to 8, and then I just completely threw. Annoying. Last chance to get an AO12. Gotta get 12 successes right here. Welcome back, Maximal. Okay. Nice. Or the scramble, that was good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 and 9. Wife just had twins a few months ago, and we named one of them Ernie, partly for her grandmother Ernestine, but also partly for our godfather Erno. Cool. That is cool. Congrats on the twins, by the way. That's exciting. 1, 2, 3, 53 to 1, 2, 53 to 46, 18 to 2. Alright, we got 2 more averages. The other one is not named Yua. I would not name my kid after Yua, honestly. is 9. If I got a cat, probably Luna. That's funny. That's what my girlfriend wanted to name our first cat. And I convinced her that we should keep the name that the foster named her, Henrushka. $11 to $10. Sailor Moon reference? Yeah, I think that was probably what my girlfriend was thinking. To 9, that was pretty bad. Pausey and bad memo. That was 11 to 8. Had a T2C and a corner float and an edge float. Let's not make that count, please. Nice. Sometimes you just know you solved it. 51 to 46, 16, 33, 09. And 1871 AO5. Nice. All right. Just got to get 5 more and I'll get an AO12. Unfortunately, cannot get 70% accuracy on this session. Oh well. Nice. 10. I see Luke Garrett's video from today. Any thoughts about how you balance competing at such a high level with having a life outside of cubing? I didn't watch the video yet, but I just generally got like an idea of what he talked about from the comments. I should watch the video first before I talk about it. But yeah, I mean, I had that issue too. Like it seems like he talked about like having a healthy balance between like life and cubing and not making it like your entire personality. I generally like got like, or making it like the most important or like the only important thing in your life. Like that was the case for me for a bit. And then like being like the absolute best in the world that no one was even close to, and then having like Ro come up and like get to my skill level like seemingly within like less than a year of trying, like, yeah, shattered my ego, and I had to learn to enjoy it for the just the love of the game again, you know. And yeah, specifically try to like rediscover like what I actually like about cubing and make sure I'm only doing it for that reason, you know. because yeah, the world record chase can be a bit soul crushing. And I bet Luke, like, he just got his first world record, and he's probably like experiencing like the dread that happens when like somebody's like about to beat it. It's not a good feeling. There's probably some people that just don't care when they lose their record, but I imagine that's pretty rare. Nice. That was 9. Pretty good 9. My cat is snoring right now. Oh my gosh. And she's like doing the thing where she like sleeps with her head upside down. Yeah. When that was happening, I got into speedrunning as like a thing because I think it's like it's definitely important to like have a thing, at least one thing that you do that is just like casual. Like that's another part of it. Like uh I mean maybe some people can handle this. I think it's like it's probably unhealthy for like 99% of people to like have everything you do be like I have to be the absolute best at this or else like I can't do it. Cause that like come on, you gotta like enjoy stuff, you know? So like getting into speedrunning and just like not letting myself take it seriously at all and just like doing it for fun and just like doing runs, trying to get better and just like not taking it seriously. That was like a fun thing. Helped a bit. Oh shit. Close to AO12. I have to not think about it. That scramble's 11 to 10, but maybe could have been better. Guess on 10. No. Wait. No, it couldn't have been better. Okay. Yeah. Focusing on records and comparing yourself to others in general, I think is like, unless you are just like, you have like an ego of steel or no ego at all, like it's going to just be like really bad for your mental health. I wussed out of a T2C, had this case. I'm so glad I didn't do it. That case is hard, and I still mess it up. I want to see if I can do it. No ego at all. Healthiest future world record holder, a Buddhist monk. Exactly, yeah. Is Shakespeare really dead? Ego is truly the source of like every problem, I feel like. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that. I haven't drilled that one in a while. It's a very weird case. Yeah, that. Ugh. I like having an ego in the psychoanalysis sense anyway. Yeah, I think I like having it too, and that's probably the ego speaking. uh, I like having a sense of self. Not that those are necessarily the same thing, but like pretty much I feel like. Of course, I got like the absolute most disgusting scramble ever for clinching the AO12, but powered through. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 5 alg corners, and I think 6 to 5 alg edges. Let's see. So 12 to 10, I think. Could have been better, but that's hard. After, oh yeah. Oh, Kishore job. Oh, that was 13 to 9, and I did 10. Wait. Or no, I did 11. 13 to 10, and I did 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 13 to 10, and I did 11. Of course I get a 13 out on the very last one. That's so funny. 1, okay. 53 to 48. 1846. That's pretty good. I got an 1846 AO5 on 53 to 48 algs. And the best single of that was 1684 on 9. And yeah. Overall, mean of 20, best of 5s was 1751, which is like almost exactly what I got last time. That's funny. Six algs only in cornered. Yeah. What games was I speedrunning? I started with Super Mario 64, and then I eventually did Donkey Kong Country 2. Those are the only 2 I've done speedrun so far. Yeah, I float in multi-blind, and oh, I also got 1879 AO12. Nice. I think I got an 18 AO12 in last stream too, so that's cool. We're gonna do multi now. Floating in multi-blind works, at least the way that I do it, is I have a separate letter pair list for every buffer. And yeah, it was a lot of work, and it took me years. Like, I think literally at least a year. I think probably close to 2 years to get to the point where like I was actually better with it than before. And now I have a letter pair list for every buffer and all LT-CT cases and all T2C cases and all F2E cases and all LTEF cases. F2E and LTF are just like the LT-CT and T2C equivalents for edges. Am I a Summoning Salt fan at all? I pretty much only watch his videos if it's covering like a game that I know and I like follow, but there's pretty few that I actually follow. And even then I don't watch like all of those anyways. I just had another set of tidy grasses fail to make an ever daisy in my cookie clicker garden. Very annoying. Oh, the music is over. Oops. He got you into speedrunning. I don't do it, but I love world record progression videos. The cool, good storyteller. Yeah. Speedrunning is cool. Alright. I do want to get back into speedrunning at some point, but I just have too many other things I want to do with my time. I miss doing it, but yeah. Too much other stuff. Okay. Multi-time. Oh yeah, I've heard you talk about that, Maxwell. Or I've seen you talk about that. Dude, why? This is so annoying. I'm so annoyed, dude. That's a big guess. And this is so annoying. Three blind? Oh. Dude, and this? Oh, I just overlooked a 2 swap. Damn, 5 out of 9 on that. Cringe. Did I answer your question about multi-blind floating? I did, yeah. I do float in multi-blind, and I have a separate letter pair list for every buffer. That's how I do that. That was an inverse com. 3 blind, I think, was 12 to 9 or 12 to 10. What's up, Cuber Pro 21 Awesome? How would you rank events by easiest, hardest to get into top 100 of? I feel like I can only answer that for events that I'm in the top 100 for. I don't know how I could ever, like, say that in good conscience. Like make a judgment like that in good conscience for other events. Because I just, like, have no idea. Since I'm nowhere close. Like, you could say, like, obviously 3x3 is the hardest or something. But, I don't know. Some people wouldn't agree, obviously. But for me, specifically, it's probably, like, the faster the event, the harder it is. Easiest non-blind, probably like 7x7. Or FMC, actually. FMC is probably the easiest non-blind. You aim to become pro? 3x3 blindfold I have not attempted, let alone under 2 minutes on regular 3x3. Well, good luck becoming pro. Just remember to still have fun with it. Alright, we go again. Dang it. Dude. I feel like that was wrong. Oh. Well. Okay, I made like edge exec mistake on that one and recalled one wrong corner pair, I think. That's annoying. That was a really bad scramble set. Cope. Yeah, Stanley could probably answer that question most accurately. He has said the hardest event is clock. Turning accuracy is pretty darn good. Thanks. Do you make a lot more exec mistakes than this normally? I feel like generally in multi-blind, recall mistakes are like my most common by a significant margin. I've also been kind of rushing a lot. Oops. You don't own a speed cube? Dude, you gotta get on that. Do you have an actual, like, Rubik's brand 3x3? Some records, like 4x4, are considered not as well optimized because all the people who would have the best aptitude for that event made 3x3 or 5x5? Huh. Alright, we go game. What? I think that's an inverse comm. Because I backtracked. I think I just backtracked wrong. I do think I recalled it, right? That's so much pausing. So much like micro pausing. Do I want a piece of focaccia? Sure. Still working on 4x4. It's nerve-wracking. What about it's nerve-wracking? Like just trying to not mess up progress once you're getting pretty far or something? I'm gonna start another attempt, so Serena, don't bring the focaccia out just yet. Ah, come on. So annoying, dude. I swear I forget the last cube so often, I don't know why. And these. This one I guessed pretty heavily. Not too far off. Dude, 4 DNFs? Jeez. A wiki for fictional characters needs you to specify between like 19 different characters. Yeah, Harry Potter comes to mind. I've never heard of Hell of a Boss. I'm gonna do like probably 2 more, maybe more than that, but I think at least 2. 3x3 blind must be harder than one-handed. I mean, it's definitely a more difficult barrier to entry. You have to learn a completely new method. One-handed you can just do if you know how to solve two-handed. No extra learning required. Which might be kind of hard to do some of the like algorithms that you only know by muscle memory. Spin-off to Has Been Hotel. I haven't heard of that either. Second most popular indie animation. Huh. I wonder if it's more popular outside of the US or something. Is it English? Speaking of digital animations, me and my girlfriend are rewatching the first Toy Story movie because that was like my absolute favorite movie when I was like in preschool, and I was obsessed with it, and I watched it like over and over and over again, and I haven't seen it for so long, so rewatching it is a trip. Definitely an American, huh? I don't know why I haven't heard of it. I've had pretty consistently fast memo lately. Very few over 250. That's good. Not phenomenal, but nice. Yay. Unfortunate pause, but we take it. Do I have any video or class teaching your way to memorize? I sell one-on-one coaching. If you look in the description, you can find information about that. I don't have like any specific video where I like lay everything out. I just realized that I had a mechanical twist on this cube and I fixed it. I actually correctly fixed it. I felt exactly the turn that I did the mechanical twist on, and I like went back multiple times to like see exactly what corner I would have twisted, and then I tried to guess what way it would have twisted, and I got it right. That's funny. That took a lot of time too. So that and that pause, sheesh. 4-year-old kid asked you to solve his Rubik's Cube earlier. It was so stiff it took me like 2 minutes. Had to do R3 prime because it wouldn't turn. That's funny. Alright, this might be the last one. If I get another 9 out of 9, it probably will not be the last one, but if I don't, it will. So I gotta go eat. Oops. Skip the scramble. Cool. Oh, I also had a T2C in that. A very obscure T2C. I had this. That, which is... that. Okay. Tried to loosen it, and you can guess what happened? Yeah. Alright. We go again. Oops. Dude, what? 8 out of 9 off by 3 blind? Also, why did Memo take so long on that? That did not feel that slow. That's interesting. I feel like it was pretty tough scrambles overall. Damn. Oh well, pretty good accuracy regardless. I'll do one more. Okay. Last one, for real. Dang, it's... I think I just messed up at F2E. That's so annoying. No. Damn. I feel like I accidentally did a 5-style alg. That is weird and probably one move. This is multiple mistakes. Jesus, dude. Can I stop DNFing 3-blind? Oh my god. So annoying. 6 out of 9. Okay. Jeez. Cool. Looking forward to seeing that, Maximal. I've met Lucas Guerin, been to a bunch of comps with him. He's cool and very knowledgeable. $67 of 69. I'll do my best. Alright. I'm not gonna rate anybody. I'm just gonna see you later.